Afternoon to everyone. It is 3 p.m. and time to start the meeting. I'm Keval Handa, Independent Director on the board of your company. I'm also the Chairman of the board and the Risk Management Committee. The requisite quorum is present and therefore I call the meeting to order. Dear shareholders, welcome to the 34th Annual General Meeting of Borosil Scientific Limited. In compliance with the provision of the Companies Act 2013, SEBI listing regulations, read with rules and circulars issued thereunder. The meeting is being held through video conference facility without the physical presence of the shareholders at a common venue. The company has taken all feasible steps to ensure that the shareholders are given an opportunity to participate in this meeting and cast their votes electronically. Register of Directors and key managerial person and a shareholding and register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested and all other documents as stated in the notice are available for inspection. I am now pleased to introduce you to the Board of Directors of the company, Mr. Shriver Kheruka, Non-Executive Director and Chairman of Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Mr. Vinayak Patankar, Full-Time Director and CEO. Mrs. Anupa Shani, Independent Director and Chairperson of Audit Committee and Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Mr. Chandra Kishore Mishra, Independent Director. Mr. Pradeep Kumar Kheruka, Non-Executive Director and Chairman of Corporate Social Responsibility Committee, requested a leave of absence owing to his travel plan. Mr. Somnath Belur, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Sanjay Gupta, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, and representatives of the statutory auditors and secretarial auditor are present at this meeting. Representatives of NSDL, some members of senior management, and other team members from various departments are also present. Notice of the meeting along with the annual report for the financial year ended March 31st, 2025 was circulated to the shareholders electronically as permitted under the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Securities and Exchange Board of India. With your permission, I shall take the notice as read. The auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statements and the secretarial audit report of the company for the financial year ended March 31st, 2025 do not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remark or disclaimer. Accordingly, these reports are contained in the annual report 2024-25 may be taken as read. I now begin with my formal address. Dear shareholders, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 34th Annual General Meeting of Borosil Scientific Limited. For the year 2024 has been a significant year for us, our first complete financial year as a separately listed company following the demerger from Borosil Limited. That transition has enabled us to sharpen our focus on scientific and industrial markets and operate with greater clarity and independence. As India progresses, we are witnessing a transformation in how individuals, institutions, and industries approach the spaces they live and innovate in. The shift is not merely about products, it reflects deeper evolution of lifestyles, priorities, and aspirations. Our purpose at Borosil Scientific is to enable this transformation by supporting the future of science. The solutions we offer play a vital role in research, healthcare, education, and manufacturing. As we look ahead, our focus is to serve these sectors and even greater depth through vertical specialization, operational excellence, and continuous innovations. In the financial year 2025, we recorded a consolidated revenue of rupees 438.5 crores, reflecting a 10.7% growth over the previous year. EBITDA stood at 60.4 crores with a margin of 13.8%, and profit after tax was 26.7 crores. The results reflect the resilience of our diversified business model and our ability to deliver consistent performance. Our consolidated scientific segment was primary growth driver, delivering 309.9 crores in revenue, an increase of 16.7% year on year. Within this, lab consumables contributed 218.8 crores with 13.8% growth. Lab equipment reached 42.3 crores with a 32.3% increase, and process systems grew by 17.8% to 48.8 crores. The glassware segment reported rupees 123.7 crores, impacted by a 10.6% decline in domestic glassware, which was partially offset by a 5.3% growth in pharmaceutical packaging. Our operating income was around 4.9 crores. Beyond the numbers for the financial year 2025 has been a year of execution and transformation. We strengthened our infrastructure across our manufacturing plants, each of which saw targeted investments. At Bharuch, we introduced state-of-art technology in our manufacturing facility and calibration laboratory. I would also like to highlight that we continue to be the largest manufacturers of laboratory glass in India. Our Nasik facility commissioned new European machinery for ampule and vial production, enhancing output quality and precision. These efforts, along the role of SAP HANA and Salesforce, have dramatically improved our process visibility and customer engagement. We've continued to invest in research and development. Our in-house calibration lab, application development center, and product engineering teams have enabled us to launch new products that reflect user-centric design and world-class quality. In the financial year 2025, we have become India's number one manufacturing of protein estimation product range. This is a very proud moment for all of us. We were awarded a patent for a Lab Quest bottle top dispenser, a product that allows on-site calibration and is tailored to laboratory workflows. Our CE certified heating mantles and newly introduced pilot reactor systems are gaining traction in domestic and global markets. I'm proud to share that our efforts have been recognized through multiple external awards. We received Gold and Excellence Award at the National Kaizen and Challenger Trophy competitions for our process innovations. Our team also earned commendations from the CI and QCFI for sustainability-led automation-driven manufacturing improvements. These recognitions reflect our culture of excellence and learning. We believe people are central of a journey. Borosil Scientific has certified as a great place to work in 2025. In the past year, we conducted 45 training programs across technical and leadership areas, covering over 1,100 employees. Our health and safety metrics were robust with extensive health assessments and zero lost time injuries. We are creating a workplace where people can thrive, grow, and contribute meaningfully. Sustainability remains a strategic priority. We installed solar panels at our Bharuch and Nasik units, expanded zero liquid discharge system, introduced rain water harvesting at 3 plants, and switched to energy efficient lighting and automation in critical processes. Our ESG roadmap is integrated with our business growth objectives and is aligned with national and global sustainability goals. We remain deeply committed to giving back to our communities where we operate. In the financial year 25, we contributed approximately rupees 37 lakhs towards our CSR initiatives, with a focus on supporting the establishment of dedicated urology department at a hospital in Bharuch. These initiatives strengthen local healthcare access and reflects our beliefs that business success must go hand in hand with social impact. We all continue to align our growth with meaningful contribution to community well-being. Our vision is clear and forward-looking to scale Borosil Scientific into a globally respected name in scientific solutions, built on innovation, localization, and customer focus. In the year ahead, we will deepen our global presence, strengthen partnership across academia and industry, and continue investing in digital and AI-led advancements. With the trust of our stakeholders and the dedication of our people, we are not just enabling the future of science, we are helping shape it from India to the world. To our employees, thank you for resilience, passion, and pursuit of excellence. To our customers and partners, your loyalty and feedback keep us grounded and inspired. To my colleagues on the board, your strategic guidance remains invaluable. And to you, our beloved shareholders, thank you for your unwavering belief in us. Together, we are building Borosil Scientific into a company that will continue to enable the future of science and serve industries that are shaping a better tomorrow. I now request Mr. Sanjay Gupta, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer, to apprise the shareholders regarding the e-voting facility. Over to you, Sanjay.
Dear shareholders, a very good afternoon. The remote e-voting facility was provided to the shareholder to cast their vote from Thursday, August 7, 2025 up to Sunday, August 10, 2025. The facility for voting electronically at this meeting is already open for those shareholders who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting. Mr. Dhruvilam Shah, practicing company secretary, has been appointed as scrutinizer to scrutinize the e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner and to give a report on the e-voting. On the investor service front, shareholders are reminded that the equity shares of the company were issued in dematerialized form. For all those who are pending entitlements, such as shares in IPF, suspense account, or fractional postage, we request you to kindly get in touch with the RT department of the company, which is MUFG Intime India Private Limited, or a secretarial department, details of which are provided in the annual report. Since the resolution mentioned in the notice convening this meeting is already been put to the vote to remote e-voting, there is no need to propose a second resolution. Thank you. I now request the chairman to please continue the proceedings.
Thank you, Sanjay. Let me now take up the items set forth in the notice of the meeting on which shareholders' approval has been sought. The first item is to consider and adopt the audited standalone financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 and the report of the Board of Directors and statutory auditor thereon. And B, the audited and consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2025 and report of statutory auditors thereon by way of an ordinary resolution. The second item is to approve reappointment of Mr. Shrivir Kheruka, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment by way of an ordinary resolution. The third item is to approve continuation of directorship of Mr. Pradeep Kumar Kheruka as a non-executive director after attaining the age of 75 years, and this is by way of a special resolutions. The fourth item is to appoint Mr. Amog Dewan and Associates, practicing company secretaries, as a secretarial auditor of the company by way of an ordinary resolution. The fifth item is to approve the material related transaction between the company and the Borosil Limited. This is by way of an ordinary resolution. The sixth item is to approve the raising of funds by way of issuance of equity shares, stroke securities, etc. of the company. This is by way of special resolution. You may please take note of the objectives and implication of all the aforesaid items as per the provisions of Companies Act 2013, SEBI listing regulation, and as provided in the explanatory statement annexed to the notice. Dear shareholders, please make use of the e-voting facility and cast your vote if not done already. Thank you very much. And let us now move to the question and answer session. The company had provided shareholders with facility to register themselves as speakers to express their views and ask questions during the meeting. Shareholders are requested to restrict their speech to 3 minutes for smooth conduct of the meeting. Please also avoid repeating the question. We will respond after all the shareholders have spoken. May I now invite Mr. Himanshu Anil Bhai Trivedi to express his views and ask questions. Anil Bhai Trivedi, please.
Hello. Hello, sir. I'm
Hello,
audible.
Yes. Yes, Anil Bhai, please go. You are muted. Yeah,
You
now it's
have the
okay.
rights. You can
Okay, I'm
unmute.
audible. Audible.
Yeah, you are audible, Anil.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Respected Chairman Pradeep Keruka and other board of directors sitting on dais. Myself, Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara, Gujarat State. First of all, I'm thankful to our company secretary Sanjay Gupta ji for sending me a soft copy on the hard copy of the AGM report, well in advance, which is the full of information, fact, figure, and details, which is easy to follow, easy to understand. So I'm thankful to you and your entire secretary. Report is nicely prepared with a beautiful, excellent photograph of the products and excellent print with the full of detailing and including all parameters are given in the report. I don't have much question because I have full faith on board and their working, sir. I support all the resolution items. I have sent my question and query to the email well in advance. This will save the time of the AGM and give the opportunity to speak by the rest speaker shareholder. Sir, still I have few questions, sir. What is a market share we have in domestic and international market, sir? My second question, what would be the effort of small unorganized sector? My third question, what would be profit sharing ratio in coming financial year? And my final question, how much new products coming in financial and how much rupees expenditure in R&D current financial year? Sir, I wish thankful and bright future for coming financial year. Thank you, sir. Allow me to speak. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anil Bhai. May I now request Lokesh Gupta to kindly express his views.
सर आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? चेयरमैन सर, मैं
हाँ।
दिल्ली से लोकेश गुप्ता आपका और सभी बोर्ड मेंबर्स का स्वागत करता हूं। सर, एक्सीलेंट चेयरमैन स्पीच हो रही थी, इसमें कंपनी के वर्तमान और भविष्य के बारे में आपने बताया, उसके बाद कुछ सवाल बचते नहीं है। सर, सवाल होते भी वहां है जब विश्वास और भरोसा ना हो। आप पर भरोसा है, विश्वास है, जो भी निर्णय कंपनी के बारे में लेंगे कंपनी के हित में होगा, कंपनी अच्छा करेगी तो शेयर होल्डर को रिवार्ड भी मिलेगा। सर, मुझे 2 या 3 चीज जाननी है सर। सर, हम एक्सपोर्टर भी हैं सर, मिडिल ईस्ट और नॉर्थ अमेरिका, वहां कुछ टैरिफ की बात हुई है सर, उसको लेकर क्या प्रभाव हम पर पड़ेगा, थोड़ा इस बारे में ही बताइए सर। सर, हमारे प्लांट कितनी कैपेसिटी से काम कर रहे हैं सर? सर, हमें एक बार साल में आपसे मिलने का अवसर मिलता है, लेकिन बहुत सी जानकारी के लिए कंपनी सेक्रेटरी सर के पास जाते हैं, उनकी टीम के पास जाते हैं, वेल टाइम हमें रिप्लाई मिलता है, इसके लिए भी मैं उनकी टीम को धन्यवाद दूंगा सर। सर, और अच्छा प्लेटफार्म हमें मिला है जिससे मैं दिल्ली से बैठकर आपकी एजीएम अटेंड कर पा रहा हूँ। इसी प्लेटफार्म पर एजीएम कीजिए जिससे पेन इंडिया के शेयर होल्डर आपसे जुड़ पाए, और मैं कंपनी के सुगत भविष्य के लिए शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, Ji, Lokesh Ji. May I now request Prakashni Ganesh Shanoy to express his views.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam. You're
Thank
audible.
you, sir. Thank you. So I'm Prakashni Ganesh Shanoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good afternoon to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank Mr. Sanjay Gupta, the company secretary, and his team for the same. I should not forget to thank them once again for reminding me of today's meeting along with the ring, without which I won't be in a position to speak. Thank you, Mr. Sanjay Gupta ji. The chairman has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters. Thank you, Chairman, sir. At the outset, I'm very grateful and thankful to the company for doing outstanding work in the field of CSR activity. Congratulations to one and all for receiving various awards. This shows that the hard work and sincerity of each and every person. Now my question, sir. My first question is, what is the time frame to develop and launch new products in our R&D facilities? My next question is, kindly highlight the future roadmap for growth and risk in the business due to global situation. And my last question is, how are we planning for Digital India? Chairman, sir, last but not the least, my honest request to you, please continue with VC so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their views. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you. May I now request Savita Rani to express her views?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Question of Savita Rani is already presented before you by speaker number one. So I do not want to repeat it again. And hope to see a healthy growth in the business and as well as in the size of the company. My special thanks to CFO and CS for maintaining high standard of corporate governance. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now request Jaideep Bakshi to express his views?
Yes, very good afternoon, Chairman and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. I convey my thanks to Secretary Sanjay Gupta ji for giving me an opportunity and to entire secretary team and our moderator for this smooth manner. Sir, your initial speech was very much informative and congrats once again for the growth of 10.11% and also on the PAT side also. Sir, just throw some highlights on the because of this we have a global presence and how much are we being affected because of this headwinds going on and our export market. Kindly share some thoughts and which have many verticals. So which vertical has been giving us the highest margin percentage wise? Can we share that? And we thinking of any joint venture with any company for more further development of our company products rather, and any risk factors are we forcing in our company in nature of business and in new technology implementation and through our R&D team for new innovative products for much more inroads into the industrial area and CSR activities is always good as ever. But kindly can we spare some amount of our CSR money for the hilly people who have been displaced because of this sudden flood? Can we think of that? And also congrats once again for the zero lost time which you mentioned in your initial speech. That's all from my side. I supported all the resolutions and wish the company all the best in the coming years and continue with this VC in future so that we can easily get connected. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jaideep. May I now invite Mrs. Vasudha Dakwe to express her views? Vasudha ji, please unmute yourself. Yeah. You can speak now. Okay.
Yeah. Very good afternoon, respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. The opening speech given by the chairperson is also very informative and excellent. I will also thankful to our company secretariat team for helping a lot for joining this VC platform. I would like to ask, what is our next 2 to 3 years capex plan? What is our R&D expenditure and return on it? With this, I support all the resolution. Thank you very much and wish the company all the best for coming financial years and my best wishes for coming Ganpati, Dasera and Diwali festival. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I now invite Mr. Hitesh K to express his views.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Sure. Thanks for the opportunity. First of all, congratulations to the entire team of Borosil family on the way the group has scaled up. Back in 2014, we had two listed entities, Borosil Glassworks and Gujarat Borosil, with a total market cap of just 300 crores and a very complex shareholding structure. Today, we have successfully streamlined our entire operations and now have three distinct entities with a market cap of more than 10,000 crores. Thanks to the constant growth pursued by the management coupled with strong execution. Sir, I just had two requests to the board and the management. Firstly is on the cash that we have. We have more than 100 crores on the book, which is almost 1/4 of our top line and close to 10% of our market cap. Now in Borosil Limited and Borosil Renewables, the market opportunity was significant and there are many adjacencies to tap also to tap into. Hence, the dividend payout by Borosil Limited and Borosil Renewables historically has been insignificant, which is perfectly fine. But in case of Borosil Scientific, the addressable market opportunity is relatively smaller, and more than capital investment, it's the human capital investment that is needed. This beside, I believe entering any new segment takes time because of product development and acceptance in the market. It is a time-consuming process here. So, in the past also we have made 2 acquisitions in Borosil Scientific, wherein the total amount spent was less than 50 crores in both the cases, and also the incremental capital that we have been investing in them happened over a period of 2 to 5 years. Sir, in this context, it would be highly appreciated by the investor community if we could be a bit liberal in the dividend payout in Borosil Scientific. Every year, the business generates 50 to 60 crores of operating cash, and after taking into account the capex needs also, the free cash flow will be in the range of 25 to 30 crores, which will only add to this 100 plus crores of cash pile that we already have. So it's my request if we could, formulate a dividend policy linking to the dividends to the profits of the company. It would be well appreciated by the investing fraternity. The perception will not only change for Borosil Scientific, but also for the group as a whole. That is one. And second, sir, my second request is regarding the intercompany transactions that we have at Borosil Limited. Last year, we paid roughly 17.2 crores to Borosil Limited. I understand we share the same corporate office in BKC. We may be having common IT, HR, admin, and also the accounts team. I have done some bit of maths on the possible rent of the space, based on our acquisition cost. And also, if you double up the acquisition cost to say 120, 130 crores and apply a 5% rental yield, and proportionate between Borosil Limited, Borosil Scientific, and also if you take into account the cost of the support staff, the amount looks way too high, sir. If you could please rethink on this, it would be very appreciated. And sir, lastly, if you can just provide some comments to this Q1 performance that the company had reported today. There was a degrowth seen across all these segments. If you can just share your thoughts to it, it will be helpful. That's it from my side. I hope this year we show some good profits in our pharma packaging business and also get our operations in Gold Scientific right, sir. Thank you and all the very best.
Thank you, Hitesh, for making good observations. Now, may I invite Vasudeva Ramaswamy? Okay. He's talking.
We not able to hear you, sir.
Yeah, now
We not able to hear you, sir. Vasudeva,
you're
sir.
muted. Yeah, please speak. Audio is not working.
Sir, you are not audible, sir. Please select the proper mic, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Can
Go
you
ahead,
speak?
sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Sorry for the technical hitch-up. Good afternoon,
afternoon.
Mr. Shrivarji. Good afternoon,
Good
Mr.
afternoon.
Honda.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Vinayak Patangarji, very warm greetings to all. I have the following couple of points for your kind consideration. Firstly, sir, on Goel Scientific, last 2 years, back we have acquired this company for paying around 48 crores gradually. When this company was taken over by the management, there was a strong view that this process science technology company will give good profit to the company's operation and thereby improving the bottom and top line. On the other hand, this science subsidiary has been incurring losses every quarter. Even in the current quarter result declared, this company has incurred a loss of 4.5 crores against the sale of rupees 8 crores. I have the following points for consideration of the management so that the shareholders are enlightened by Shrivarji, the promoter of the company. 1. What are the reasons for these perpetual losses by this company? What action you are taking to mitigate the losses? What is a medium to long-term plan for bringing out the full potential out of this process science technology company. This will help the investor community in a broader term as well as the shareholders, so that we get a clear picture on this company as to how where this company will land our group. Point number 2, fundraising. Sir, here again we have passing a enabling resolution for fundraising up to rupees 250 crores. As the previous shareholder pointed out, we have 120 crores cash and cash equivalent with us. I have already expressed my views on the benefit of fundraising as a whole and not on piecemeal basis in the AGM of our flagship company, Borosil Limited. This was well appreciated by Shrivarji, who is also present over here. Would request the views of the Shrivarji. I would have, it would have helped if Pradeep Kurka sir was here. Anyway, Shrivarji is here. He can help us in understanding the rationale and passing of this resolution and how we are planning to utilize the funds available as well as the proposed fundraising. These are the points I thought which I will pass on to the management for their consideration. Looking forward for the views of these questions from the promoters of the group, sir. Wishing all the best and season's greetings to all. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Vasudevati. I will request Shiva to respond to that later on. I now invite Mr. Yusuf Rangawala. Yusufji, you can speak now. You're muted.
सर आपको आवाज आ रहा है? वेरी गुड
बिल्कुल आ रहा है.
वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून सर. कैन यू सी माय सर? नमस्ते सर. नमस्ते होंडा साहब.
नमस्ते जी, नमस्ते.
तबियत पानी केम છે સાહેબ? તબિયત પાણી સારી? તબિયત સારી છે ને સાહેબ?
हाँ, एकदम ठीक है. आप कैसे हो?
બસ બસ હવે ડાયરેક્ટ પોઈન્ટ પર આવું છું સાહેબ. બધા ટાઈમ નહીં લો. સર તમારી એન્યુઅલ આઈ રિસીવ એન્યુઅલ કોપી. That is a very fantastic. First, I thanks our Sanjay Gupta sir, who is our company secretary. Sir, I will come on directly on point. 60 present, 150 channel partner, 4 manufacturing plant, as you mentioned in the annual copy, 4,000 laboratory product, 65 sales, and 90% export. As you mentioned in the sir, before your speech, you saw a video. So I came to know how our products are manufacturing. We are in the scientific business. Sir, I came to know, sir. Sir, we are manufacturing for the injection के लिए अपन बनाते हैं, sir. Injection के लिए जो bottle आती है वो अपन बनाते हैं. Sir, वो अपना main monopoly business है, sir. Sir, nothing more to it. I end my speech. Sir, praying for your for health well, and I support all the resolution. And this is a very excellent company. You have declared everything is very good, and you explain everything, sir. No more question. Only I request for the plant visit, sir. We are having a 4 factories, sir. Can you arrange a factory any nearby? Otherwise, you can do at your office visit, so that we can come and meet you, sir. This is my humble request. After the Diwali, if a plant not available, no problem, sir. We can come at your office and all the speaker can meet you. This is my humble request, sir. फूलों की खुशबू, कलियों की बहार और सब त्योहारों को आपको शुभकामना और गणेश जी का आपके आशीर्वाद रहे, सर. और हमें आपके बड़े, सर. नमस्कार, सर. वंदे मातरम. भारत माता की जय. जय हिंद.
Namaskar, Yusuf ji. Thank you very much. May I now request Aspi to express his views.
Sir, can you hear me?
Aspi, I can hear you. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you, sir. At the outset, I welcome you.
Thank you.
Sir, I congratulate the management on very good results. But I don't know why first quarter the top and bottom line both.
Aspi, your voice is cracking.
If you can just explain why it happened. What is the future of our company? Because quarter one, and top line both have gone down. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, fine. So that's all. Since you are there, I assume the company will be doing very well. Thank you very much and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Aspi. May I request Madam Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenas to express her views? Yes, you can speak now, ma'am.
Hello, can you see me?
I can see you, I can hear you.
Very good, very good. How are you, sir? Keval? We
Oh,
know
I'm
you
fine.
from
How are you
somewhere.
doing, ma'am? Pleasure to see
No,
you.
I am good, except that mobility has become less. Knee joints, pains.
Oh,
So
did you
God
enjoy?
has given such a good now. Sitting down, I can express my views by this virtual meet. I'm very grateful to it. After all, God is the provider, no? So he has given this virtual. Some other shareholders I heard, they also said virtual. I also endorse their view. Now I come to the formal part, sir. Promoter, Mr. Srivar Keruka, then Chairman, Mr. Keval Handa, CEO, Vinayak Patankar, other members on the dais, board, and my dear fellow shareholders, I am Mrs. C. Mascarena speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank the company secretary, Mr. Sanjay Gupta, and his team, especially Poonam, for reminding me I have to join the AGM. That is very good of them because now, as we grow old, we sometimes forget, really, we forget. So, this is a very good gesture. I'm happy about it. And giving me this
You're looking
platform.
very young. Don't say you're old. You're looking young.
Oh, no, no, that I may be because I'm sitting down comfortably in the comfort of my home. Otherwise, if you see me out, you wouldn't say that. I wish we have, like someone said, no, that we'll have a get together, then we can interact little, and know each other. Otherwise, I used to meet you many times in some meetings, analysts and all. I would come there. But now I have restricted all these. Anyway, our annual report is full of information, facts, figures, and self-explanatory, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Our revenues, according to me, is up PBT PAT, but no dividend because we are plowing back for the growth. Now, my question is, can you spell out the dividend policy which our company has thought of doing? Congratulations for all the awards and accolades. Good CSR work. Also, ESG report is in the given in the annual report is also good. Now, my query is, what is our market share in the pipettes and tips vials? What is the capacity utilization of our plants? Then we are in the high precision laboratory and scientific glassware, analytic vials, papers, laboratory instrumentation, process system, and primary pharmaceutical packaging solutions. Now, I would like to know in which of these there is a good growth with good margins. The next question is, who are our main competitors? Next, for capex requirements for the next 5 years for organic as well as inorganic growth. Lastly, but not the least, future roadmap for the next 5 years. Which vertical will be the growth engine along with good margins for the future? I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best, and especially, sir, you and the entire team very good health, as health is wealth. And also, I wish you all very happy festive, which is one by one in the offing. With this, thank you very much for giving me this patient hearing. Namaskar.
Thank you very much and wishing you a very speedy recovery. Stay blessed. Now, may I request Mahesh Kumar Bobna to express his views?
The speaker shareholder is not connected. We can move to the next speaker.
Okay, thanks. May I request Arun Kumar Maroti to express his views? You're muted. Better.
Sir, you are unmuted. Go ahead.
Please speak.
Yeah, hope I am audible.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Respected Chairman, sir, and all the distinguished member of the board. I, CA Arun Maroti, joining this AGM from Delhi. It is always a matter of pride and pleasure for me to interact with the management. I would also like to thank the secretarial team for their prompt responses and the smooth onboarding for this meeting. Sir, I have following points for your consideration and articulation. Sir, in a media briefing in October 2024, Shivaji mentioned about the revenue expectation of around 3,500 crore by Borosil Group as a whole, and in that around 500 crore revenue contribution by Borosil Scientific in FY25, which we slightly missed. Kindly elucidate on the broad this and the corrective action been taken in this financial year. In the same media briefing, Shivaji mentioned about the revenue expectations of around 7,000 crores by Borosil Group as a whole in next 4 years. I would like to know the expected contribution of Borosil Scientific in that particular band. Sir, my next question is about our segment reporting. In our segment reporting, in the revenue part, we are showing that the glassware segment has made losses in last 2 years, 8 crore in 2024 and 14 crore in 2025. So what was the broad reasons for those losses, and by what time we can expect that this trend to get reversed? And though these are related to the operation, would request the views of the promoter of the group on these points. Wish team Borosil Scientific all the very best. So thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arun Kumarji. May I now request Madam Devendra Kaur?
The speaker shareholder is not connected. We can move to the next speaker.
May I now request Ruchika Chopra to kindly express her views? You're muted.
Am I audible, sir?
You're audible.
Yeah. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, sir, and board members. Myself, CS Ruchika Chopra from Ghaziabad. Chairman, sir, on behalf of all the shareholders, I sincerely thank you for your outstanding leadership and clear vision. I would also applaud secretarial team to compile annual report of the company in great manner. So I have a small request to provide dividend as once growth becomes stable. This would encourage us to keep our investment for long term as well as to infuse more money into the company. Second point is I am a certified POSH trainer. I was looking for POSH policy link in annual report or website, but might have missed it somewhere. Would request secretary department to share that link. So that's all from my side. Thank you for your time and continued guidance. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruchika. May I now request Lekha Shah to express her views?
Hello. Am I
Hello.
audible, sir?
Laudable hand.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I would like to thank our company secretary for giving me this opportunity, especially Neha ma'am. Small, smooth process where I'm able to talk in front of you all in AGM. I found the AGM notice and I'm delighted to say it's so beautiful, full of colors and fact and pictures in place. Chairman sir, your opening remarks so insightful, comprehensive that you have already addressed everything I had in mind. Sir, I pray to God that He always shower His blessing upon you. Chairman sir, may all your upcoming festival filled with joy and blessings, sir. I'm proud to be a shareholder of this company. Chairman sir, I have fully trust of you. किधर विश्वास होता है उधर क्वेश्चन पूछा नहीं चाहते सर. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions for today's meeting. Sir, please continue video conference meeting in future. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Lekha ji. So with that, we have come to the conclusion on the people who were invited to speak. Just a remark, Hitesh had raised this issue of 100 crores and dividend policy. Dividend policy was also raised by Mascarenhas and Ruchika. I'm sure it's in the mind of everybody. We do have a dividend policy and we look at it very closely. Your concerns are well taken and we will look into this as we move forward. On the 100 crores, we have plans for capital expenditure. This year itself would be more than around about 50 crores of capital expenditure. And going forward, we are looking at various adjacency, as you rightly mentioned. May I now request Shiva to address two issues that were raised by the shareholders.
Okay, well, firstly, thank you all for your active participation. I'll address, I think, the first issue on the Q1 performance, which many or two, three people have raised. So yes, the Q1 performance was not up to the mark, our own expectations. That's a fact. If I'll make some commentary on that. Firstly, the core business, which is lab glassware and lab instrumentation, has actually had a very good growth in Q1. We have suffered in other areas, now, namely the domestic glassware, which we supply to our Borosil Limited consumer business, that has seen a reasonable, reduction in sales compared to the same quarter last year. That's one area. Second area, in lab glassware and lab instrumentation itself, in exports, owing to the results of various trade policies which are everybody's reading about, there has been a degrowth in the exports as customers have held orders because of let's call it uncertainty in the markets. So these two have impacted the glassware part of the business as well as the instrumentation part of the business. But if I look at the core, it's actually done remarkably well, both glassware and instrumentation being double-digit growth. If I look at domestic the business. On the exports front, while it has been an impact, I see that with whatever's going on, there's likely to be continued uncertainty till the final tariffs are announced, and obviously we are looking at diversifying our export base, which we have been working on for quite some time, given that we know that these are challenges for everybody. And I do see green shoots from other geographies in this year itself. This is addressing the core business. Yes, Goel has been a challenge in terms of the losses have been increasing. I'd like to just also put a context to the acquisition. We acquired this company 2 years ago. The initial acquisition costs that we were going to pay was close to 100 crores. But we actually acquired the company for far less. We acquired the company for about 45, 47 crores in that range, enterprise value I'm talking about. And so we saved a substantial sum of money in the acquisition itself. We knew that we would have to make certain investments in the business for new product development, also for team improvements and so on. We are very much in process of that. The challenge in the business is here, the order booking to realization of sales cycle it's not a made to order, it's not a made to stock business, a made to order business. So while the sales have been low in Q1, we have seen a substantial order booking, which was actually 3 times of the same period last quarter, Q1 last year. So we will see a reflection of the sales, reflection of the order booking translating into sales in Q3 and Q4 of this year itself. And I think for the overall whole year, the performance should be substantially better than the previous year that's gone by. So Goel, I think whatever was our thought process in acquiring the business, I think we are well on track to start increasing our revenues accordingly. Profitability will take a little bit of a lag time to catch up because there are challenges in the operations. There are lots of glass blowing, which are extremely, let's say, challenging here. I think we're the 1 or 2 companies in the world that may be doing it. And there are certain challenges we face with attrition and with training, which is taking longer than, let's say, usual for us to solve, or they're longer than anticipated. So we'll have to bear with the profitability catching up, but it will 100% do so. It's just a matter of time. But order booking has already started improving substantially, and you'll see the result of that in Q3, Q4 of this year. On the pharma packaging front, the business is turning, and I would say we see green shoots in Q2 itself, with improved sales again and capacity utilization, plus the overhang of costs which were there going to the plant 1 has also contributed substantially to the poor performance, with the VRS that we declared in this year. plus there are certain closure costs which are written off on the plant of the plant one we had. So there will be some residual costs in quarter two as well, but from say the second half of quarter two, those costs also go away. So overall, yes, it's a muted quarter, definitely not what we would have liked, but I don't see any change to our long-term vision. In fact, even this year, I think we are on track to deliver double-digit growth on a consolidated basis, even with the poorer Q1 performance. And last point on the domestic glassware also, Q2 looks to be much better than Q1. So overall, that is something that it's a little bump on the road, but I don't think it's any major speed, any major problem that I see. I'll also address the issue of dividends. While our capex, we had in the past announced that we would do a tubing furnace amongst other capexes. That is still very much on the drawing board. It's not gone away, and that is something we could take up. But frankly speaking, I think we need to conserve the cash for either internal capex or acquisition capex. So that I don't see that as impacting the dividend policy. The dividend policy definitely should come from the operational cash flow of the business, which I hope we can have better cash flows in this year. So that's something the board will definitely consider, as Mr. Handa has already mentioned, and we believe that maybe we'll have some positive policy on this front from this financial year. The last point I'll address is before handing over to Mr. Vinayak Patankar, who's the CEO of the business, regarding the growth prospects. So I have always maintained that this business should deliver 10 to 12% CAGR, on a standalone basis. And definitely with the effort we make, if we can push it up to 12 to 15% on a consolidated basis, that's a good outcome for us. Which means that if we double our business every 5 years, it's a very good outcome for us. So if we have a turnover of 450 crores last year, by 29-30, can we hit 1,000 crore number? That would be something that we would really aspire towards. And as a team, we're committed to that that outcome. So nothing changes there. Yes, a few hiccups, but I think Q3 onwards you should see a reasonable change there. But over to you, Vinayak, to answer the other.
Thank you, Sriyor. I'll go. I know there are a few questions to be answered. Anil Rai, you asked a question that our market share in domestic and international. So I would like to answer this. Laboratory glassware is our core business, and we have around 65% of market share in India in domestic. Internationally, we have a small business which is growing at the rate of around 10 to 12%. And in our instrumentation, initiatives, our market share is relatively less because this journey is quite new, 5 to 6 years. So the pie of the business is small, and we are trying to grow this business as fast as possible. You also mentioned regarding the unorganized business in glassware. So there is an unorganized business in glassware which is normally conducted in schools, small-time schools in rural areas, and this business is a business which is heavily discounted. So we really do not cover this unorganized business as on date. You also mentioned regarding the profitability for the next financial year. Yes, definitely every company wants to increase its profits. And in our annual business plans, we have also seen that the profitability for the year next will be better than what it has conducted the year last. New product development, there is a good amount of expenses we are putting in new product development, basically in our Pune plant where we manufacture our instrumentation, and a lot of investments also in our new acquisition, World Scientific, in process systems. Over to the questions of Mr. Lokesh Gupta. You had asked what is the situation of the tariff impact in the US. So around 17% of our total turnover we do in exports, and in laboratory consumable export, there is a certain amount of business we conduct in US. But it's quite early to really predict what is the effect of tariff. There has been some effect. There has been some amount of instability through the buyers to lay the orders. But we feel in the meantime, we have increased our penetration in Southeast Asia, in Middle East and Africa, and tried to compensate this business here. There would be a sort of impact, but we'll try to cover this impact from the other business divisions. Prakashini Ganesh, she asked a question regarding the time frame for new developed products. So typically, I would like to say that in LabQuest, the time frame for developing any new product is around 8 to 10 months, because it requires stability studies. It is an engineering excellence, and it requires some time. Digital India preparation. We are also following certain digital, roadmaps here, because these digital people are talking about AI and stuff like that. But we already have done a lot in digital, because our total sales people are monitored through softwares like Salesforce. Then there's a lot of AI based situations at our plant levels. We also have a lot of IoT initiatives in our business, and the way the other people are following automation through the digital initiatives, we are also trying to follow it. CapEx, there was a question from Vasudha Dakwe. What is the CapEx? As Mr. Anda said, around 45 to 50 crores of CapEx is planned for this financial year. Q1 performance is already elaborated by Mr. Shrivar. There was one question, Shrivar, regarding Mr. Arun Kumar Maruti. He asked regarding your investor meeting where you said the group turnover. Yeah, I think that is also been addressed. So overall, I believe that there were 15 people who asked questions, and broadly we have answered all the questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vinayak and Ruchika, for the POSH policy. I think I will ask Sanjay to give you the link, because we have a very robust both the whistleblowing policy as well as the POSH policy. As far as your question, Yusufji and others have asked for the plant visit. We will see as to which would be possible, to which plant to visit will be possible, and we'll try to organize one. I presume most of the questions have been answered. There was only one more. Mr. Ramaswamy asked the question on fundraising. This is an enabling provision of 250 crores. And as Hitesh rightly pointed out, and we will use this as and when required. So I think with that, by and large, we have covered most of the question. There was the question on the R&D spend, which we will give you separately the response to that. So thank you very much for showing interest in our company, and we really appreciate your comments, your questions, your clarifications. This strengthens us all the time, and we move forward with these types of responses from you to improve ourselves and do better. So once again, thank you very much for participating in this annual general meeting. The e-voting results, along with the consolidated scrutinizers report, will be placed on the website of the company, website of the stock exchanges, and also on the website of National Securities Depository Limited. I once again take this opportunity to thank all the shareholders for attending the meeting and all other shareholders who have taken the time to ask questions or clarifications. E-voting is in progress for the next 15 minutes. Accordingly, all the shareholders who are yet to vote may cast their vote during the next 15 minutes, after which this meeting will stand concluded. Once again, thank you and wish you all the best. Thanks a lot.